3, 2, 1.
All right, so we're on session 3 right now, okay? So we're gonna go over the 3 movements that you know up to this point, which are called
Deadlift,
press.
and press.
So we'll do deadlift, press, and then back squat, okay? So let's go over those 3 movements. Go ahead and pick your bar up, bring it to high hang.
High hang.
So this is the high hang position right here. Stand all the way up, stand all the way up. So this is the finishing position right here for the deadlift, okay? Hands are around the end of the knurling right here. Rough part meets the smooth part. That way his hands are directly underneath the shoulder. Stand up nice and tall, tight stomach. Now from here, finishing position, you're gonna keep everything nice and tight. That lat integrity, in other words, think about bending that bar, pulling that bar into your body. Big chest, eyes are about 10 feet in front of you, weights in the heels. We're gonna push that hips back, take a bow to the knee. Back stays flat, push your knees back, push your knees back, push your knees back, come back up, come back up. So right here, the only joint that gets in the way of a deadlift is the knee, right? You wanna make sure we get those bad boys out of the way. Eyes are out here, nice and flat back. Now just below the knee. Now from here, lower yourself down 3 inches. Wiggle those toes, stand up. Not bad, stand up a little bit faster next time, okay? Keep the bar close to the body. Take a bow. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Lower yourself down, wiggle them toes, lean back on those heels. Now stop right here, lift your butt just a tad bit. Good. Elbows slightly back, nice and tight in the stomach, keeping everything tight. Pinch my finger in your armpit. Eyes are here, relax the neck. Stand. And bow. Mid-shin. Lift your butt just a little bit, lift your butt just a little bit. Wiggle the toes, weights in the heels. Hips and shoulders rise together now. When you stand up, I want you to lift your chest. Stand. Excellent. Now let's jump that bar up to the rack. So remember the transition? It's gonna be a really dip catch. Dip catch, jump that bar up. Jump a little bit higher next time. Reset.
Yeah.
See, watch his hips. And jump. A little better, a little better. Now we're gonna go into an active rack position. So this bar's gonna be sitting on the shoulders, tight stomach. No, you had it right before. See the bar sitting on the shoulders, not your clavicle.
Okay.
So active rack, squeeze, tight stomach, squeeze your butt. Feet underneath the hips, bring your feet in. Now from here, chin moves back, press. Head through, tight stomach, reset. Press. Reset. Press. Reset. Press. And bring the bar to the back of your shoulders for a back squat. Absorb. Now, from here, elbows are back. Create that scapular traction for that bar to sit on, right? That shelf. Never that bone, always that shelf. Elbows are back. Now, wrists are flexed. I want to go wrist neutral. So in other words, straighten your wrists out.
Okay.
Straighten them out. There you go.
Oh,
now, we're going to go with our feet.
Widen them.
Yep, shoulder width apart, toes slightly out. About 3 degrees, not 45.
Is that good?
That's fine. I'm all right with that. You okay with that?
I think so.
All right. Eyes in front of you, big chest. Set your hips back, knees out, squat. Stand. Now this time when you squat, wiggle your toes.
Okay.
Stand. Stay nice and tight. 2 more. Lift that chest. All right, let's jump that bar up, bring it back to the high hang. Now bring your feet back underneath your hips. So now I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna recorrect some of the things that I saw after he's ran through all 3 movements. So I'm gonna go back onto the deadlift now. I'm gonna work on keeping that bar closer and keeping his knees out of the way while maintaining that flat back. So on this one, Alex, what I want you to think about doing is if I put my hands right here, I want you to pinch, nice and tight. Now, see how tight you are holding that right there? Now I want you to maintain that back, right? This is that lat integrity. Maintain, nice big chest, eyes up front. Now think about like a bow and arrow, right? If I take a bow and I pull on your ass, pushing it back just like this, I want you to set your hips back that same time I'm pulling back. Okay. So you're gonna take a bow, push that knee all the way down to the ground, or push the bar all the way down to the knee, keeping that bar in line with the legs. Stay nice and tight. So we're gonna bow, tight, tight, tight. Hi, what's going on? Why are you not pulling that bar into your legs? Why is it way out here?
Okay.
Pull it in.
Okay.
Stay tight. You lost that, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Why are we losing it? Bow. Hi. Do it again. Keep knees back, knees back, knees back, and lower yourself down. Stand. Bow. Relax your head, relax your neck. Stand. Bow. Much better. Tight, 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 tight. Stay tight.
Okay.
It's all right. So the idea is I want to keep that bar close to your body so you're setting your hips back, bar staying within, which we just talked about, right?
Yeah.
The first shoelace, mid-ankle. If that bar starts hanging out over here, where does all my weight then shift? Right to the ball of my foot. And I don't want to be digging on my toes trying to lift that deadlift. That's going to be a lot of pressure back here. So I want to stay tight the entire time, keep that bar close to my body. Bow. Mid-shin, stand. Now when we transition this bar, remember, that Night at the Roxbury, right? Knees go out, jump off those heels, pull yourself right into that rack position. I want the bar here, not on the clavicle, on the shoulders. Okay. Jump it up. Better. Active rack now, so squeeze that bar. You can widen your hands a tad bit if you want. Okay. Get a better rack position for you. Now from here, active rack. Lock that rib cage down, push them shoulders up. Now remember, dirty diaper, right? Mm-hmm. Double chin, create that double chin. Drive it up. Head through. Tight stomach. Reset. Watch that rainbow going away from the face. So when you bring the bar back down, chin moves back, bar comes straight back down to that rack position. If it starts going out here, if you have weight on that bar and it goes way away from your face, what happens? Right back to the ground. Tight stomach, squeeze, squeeze your butt. Bring your feet and toes forward just a little bit. Press. Reset. Lock that rib cage down. Think about taking your nipples, touch your belly button. Press. All right, back squat. Absorb. Much better. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what are we doing with our wrists?
More, I mean, straight.
Neutral. Yeah.
Yeah, neutral.
Nice. Locks that bar into place. Big chest, eyes forward, feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna unlock those hips, drive those knees out. Think about being right here when you squat. I want you right here pushing on this side, right?
Okay, yeah.
Squat. Stand. Squat. Stand. Now, on my command, all right, I want you to squat 4 inches and hold. Squat.
4 inches?
4 inches.
Yeah.
Keep going. Hold, wiggle your toes. Another 3 inches. Hold, knees out, knees out, knees out, knees out, knees out. 2 more inches. Wiggle your toes, drive up. Not bad. Now let's come right back down a little bit deeper this time. And down and up. Don't wait for me, just down up. And jump that bar up, bring it back to the high hang. So now, instead of on the ground, we're gonna go with 2 new movements today. I'm gonna teach you how to do a push press and a push jerk. That's gonna be session 3. Okay. They're gonna both happen out of the rack position. We've been doing the strict press where it's tight stomach, chin moves back, we drive that bar straight up overhead, right? No leg movement at all. So everything else is locked out. Now we're gonna go into a push press. So it's gonna be a little bit of a dip drive or a hip drive, depending on what gym you go to. We call it a dip drive here most of the time. So the idea with that one is I want you to stand in front of your bar. I'm gonna stand with you. Feet are gonna be underneath your hips, just here. Same position that we always do. Toe touches the heel, spin out. Just like we do a deadlift, press, and all that other good stuff, right? The only time we widen our feet is when we do what? Back squat, or squat, or front squat, or overhead squat. We haven't learned that yet though. Now from here, we stand nice and tall. Torso stays vertical. When I dip, I'm gonna drive my knees out to the side. So if you watch me in front here, my knees are gonna go out. I'm gonna stay on my heels. Heels stay on the ground. Now if I have one hand here and one hand here, you're not gonna touch either one of my hands when you dip. So you dip, stand. It's about this deep of a dip, okay? So nice and shallow, pop, pop, go. Better, better, heels stay down. Better, shallow, go. Nice. Now, when we bring our fake bar up here, we still got that same active rack position. It's gonna be a dip, stand, press. So the chin still moves out of the way, driving that bar up. We have to stand first before that bar moves. So it's dip, stand, press. Okay. Put it all together, push press. So fake bar, tight stomach, everything's locked down, just like a regular press, right? Dip and hold. Now, drive off the heels and drive the bar up overhead. And then we just lock out. Let's pick the bar up and try it. So from here now, tight stomach, active rack, everything's locked down. Now from here, don't worry about pressing the bar up overhead. Active rack, active bars on the shoulders, up, up, up. Good, tighten this rib cage down. Tight, 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 tight stomach. Now, don't worry about bringing the bar up overhead, we're just gonna do a dip stand. So in other words, we're gonna dip, drive up off the heels, get that bar to bounce on your shoulders, dip stand. Better, see how that bar moves? So that happens after you stand, that transfer of power through the hips, into your body, through that bar, then that bar goes up overhead. We gotta move your chin out of the way though, and stay tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Dip and drive.
Over the head?
Yep.
Okay, do you hold it?
You can drive it overhead and hold it up top. Now watch your knees going forward. I don't want on the ball of your foot. I want to remember push the knees out. So it's heels, heels, heels. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to dip and hold. Now, dip and hold, hold at the bottom, hold, dip. Now wiggle your toes. Lift your toes up off the ground, drive up. Feel a difference there? Are you driving off your heels? Yeah. That's what you want to hit, not the toes. Reset, tight stomach. Dip and drive, heels. Better, but watch that premature press. In other words, you don't want to dip and then try to press that bar at the same time. What I mean by that is if you dip here and then try to press the bar up before you stand, no matter how fast you stand, everything's upper body from here. Dip, drive, drive through the heels. Better, reset. 2 more. Keep those heels down. That was your best one. Good. Tight stomach though at the same time, right? Everything's locked down. Watch that over-exaggerated there, that flaring of the ribs. Think about nipples, belly button, tight stomach the entire time. One more. Good. All right, set that bar down. So let's call it a what?
Push press.
All right, so we have press, push press. Difference being?
Press is strict and the push press has a dip drive.
Exactly. So heels stay down the entire time. Everything still stays locked down, right? So now we go from a press to a push jerk. So that push jerk now is going to be a jump, punch, and land. So the same dip. Feet come in close. Come on in next to me. So from here, feet underneath the hips, same position as the push press. When we dip, knees still track out over, okay? To the sides, not forward. From here, I'm going to physically jump off my heels, and then I'm going to land back almost in that same position. Feet are going to land damn near the same position you jump from, all right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have you watch me one here. I'm not even gonna worry about my arms right now. We're just gonna worry about the jump and land, okay? So when I dip here, pushing my toes out, wiggling my toes, I'm gonna jump off my heels, pop, land, butt back, knees bent in that absorbed state. I don't wanna land forward. Okay. I wanna land back. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to stand up nice and tall for me. We're gonna dip and hold, wiggle your toes. Now jump, land. Better jump higher though. So I'm looking for is I want his hips to open up at the very top. So we don't want to jump like a bunny rabbit. If I dip here, and if you watch my hips, if I jump like this, what didn't happen? I want to open. So I want you to think about this time now. When we dip and we jump, I want you to squeeze your butt really tight and then boom, retreat back. So squeeze your ass really tight and then drop back. Better, better. Now let's put it all together. So we're going to have a dip, jump, squeeze, land. Ready?
Okay.
Go. Better, better. Now, when you hit that landing, stick that landing. We don't want to go like this, landing and then keep squatting down. I just want to stick that landing. So it's dip, jump, be nice and tall. Where you landed? Locked out. Push your butt back, bend your knees. Bend your knees. Chest up, tight stomach. So push your butt back, bend your knees. Torso up. This is where I want you to land. Wiggle your toes. Okay. Stand, dip, land in that position. Better. Now, we have our fake bar. It's gonna be a jump, punch, and land. You ready? Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be dip, jump. Once that bar gets weightless, we're driving ourselves down to that landing position, okay? So it's gonna look like dip, jump, land. Then we stand, and bring that bar back down. Jump, punch, and land. Go. Not bad. Dip and jump first, then that's when that bar gets weightless. Okay. Let's pick the bar up and try with the bar. So feet, same position, tight stomach, active rack, nothing changes. Now on this time, without bringing the bar overhead, all we're gonna do is just a dip, jump first. That bar is gonna get weightless. Careful you don't hit yourself in the chin. Tight stomach, lock your rib cage down, dip and jump.
Yeah, I don't want the thing to hit me in the face.
How high did you jump?
Okay.
How high did you jump? I said how high did you jump?
Oh, how high?
You're wearing a basketball hat, man. You a baller? Or?
How high should I jump?
Pretty high. I won't even get your hips to open up. If we just jump like this, how high do you think that bar is going to go?
Not high.
No,
I really have to jump.
not really. You don't have to jump super high, but I want you to jump, squeeze your butt, and land. See how the bar bounces? Mm-hmm. Now, right when that bar gets weightless, that's when we're going to drive ourselves under. That's that punch under. Drive yourself underneath that bar, and we're going to land, absorb. So it's going to be a dip, jump, drive yourself underneath.
Okay. Okay. Did I do it?
Yep. What do you think? Reset, let's do it again. So this time, when you dip and jump, I don't want you to jump off your toes. I want to find your heels, all right?
Okay.
Gotta find those heels so we don't jump forward. We don't want to jump forward. I want you to ball your foot. Find those heels. Tight stomach. Not bad, not bad. Don't quit thinking about it this time. I just want you to dip and jump. Jump, squeeze your butt, drop underneath. So think about it. All you're trying to do is get that bar weightless and then drive yourself underneath to catch it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Tight stomach, squeeze, dip and jump. Not bad, not bad. Didn't really get up off the ground too high. So what I want you to do this time, I want you to strict press that bar 50 times. So feet closer. Ready? 5-0. I want you to give me 50 strict presses. Go. Head moves back, fist press up. Tight stomach, that's one. Come on. Faster, faster, faster. Lock that rib cage down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Head through. Nice work, nice work. You got an audience, man, so you got to go all 50 now. All 50. Come on. Lock that rib cage down, though. See how we're starting to get tired? What's going on right here? Squeeze. Lock that rib cage down. Squeeze. Press. Arms tired yet? Yeah. Okay, now Bars in the rack position, right? Rack position, tight stomach. Don't give that up. Don't give that up. Now, your arms are exhausted. How are we gonna get that bar overhead? Use the hips, jump it up, dip and jump. Hey, not bad. That's better. Reset. Try it again. Tight stomach. Come on, one more. Come on, I know the bar is heavy. Tight stomach, tight stomach. Now, don't pause and then dip. Pop, pop, down, up. One more time. Better. Set the bar down. Don't drop it. Okay, pick it back up. So let's run through all those movements now. Deadlift, press, push, jerk, back squat. Go.
Okay. So deadlift first.